Today, I'm going to show you how to set your Minecraft world, or any Minecraft world for that matter, as a 3D wallpaper. One program that you will need is Wallpaper Engine. It costs $6, I believe, on Steam. It's a great program and allows you to have moving wallpapers, as you can see here. Here's a quick overview of it and some of the things I have. You can set some amazing wallpapers, very nice looking ones. Highly recommend it. It's very good. But yeah, what we want is, of course, to use it for its wallpaper editor, which supports 3D kind of wallpapers, as you can see here, which is very important. So you'll need one more program actually, which is called Mineways. I'll leave the link to it in the description. This will allow us to select the part of our world that we would like to render, and of course export it as a OBJ file. So of course click this link here to download it for Windows, and then you'll want to open it up. Of course, you'll need to extract the file first. So after you've downloaded Mineways, launch it up. Might get an error like that, just click OK and go into full screen. So first what you want to do is click File, Open World, and then select the world that you want to, of course, set as your wallpaper. And what you want to do is a selection. Something like this is way too big for Wallpaper Engine to handle. So you'll probably want to make something smaller, like maybe this stadium, for example, would probably be pretty right size, maybe pushing it a little bit. And then you want to navigate up to this bar here and just drag it down to when you can no longer see any non-purple. Make sure it's touching the ground, and then maybe a little bit past. And then File, Export for rendering, and I'm just going to call this Stadium, and then Save. So this menu will then come up, and you have a few options. You can fill air bubbles if you don't want things like caves or stuff like that, or just random blocks that, you know, just missing, like little holes in the ground. Click this and those will disappear. And then there's another useful one of delete floating objects. You still got an option to see how large these floating objects you can destroy, or whatever. You might be able to use that for maybe removing planes or birds or something. Maybe someone's built some little birds and you don't really want them to be in the finished build. So you can click those and get rid of them. And then I'm just going to click OK. I don't need to change any of these settings. And then it'll start rendering it down here as a file. And it should be done pretty quickly. So got this means it's done and you can exit out of this program. So now open Wallpaper Engine and click Wallpaper Editor. We're going to want to use a template and 3D scene. I'm going to call this Stadium. So you want to click Edit once your editor is loaded and import model. And then click, of course, whatever you named your file. In my case, it was Stadium, so I'm clicking Stadium. And if it's too large, it will tell you. Alright, so first things we've got to change here is high quality, because otherwise, if you choose the compression option, the blocks will look blurry, and you don't want that because it looks really bad. Then click pixel art optimization, because, you know, Minecraft is a game full of pixels, and it will start compiling. This takes a little bit. Alright, so once your compiling will be done, you will have a working Minecraft world. So if you look around here, you can see that I am somewhere. We don't know where. So first go above ground. I'm just going to go in the middle of the stadium. and you want to add in some lighting. So click add asset and light. Doesn't matter about the color, you can change that later. And we'll want to, of course, find this. You can just look around until you see it. Come on, where's the light? There it is. And drag it above ground with us. So you might have to click it a few times. And of course, it's in the middle, so. Alright, looks like I made a bit of a mistake. You want to set your intensity to around 10 and your radius to 7,000. This makes it look pretty good. So now that we have our light in, everything is visible. So what we want to do is change the color to a more gray. So now that you've got your world in, we want to make all the grasses and things fit in. We just navigate over to some grass. So I've just gone behind the stadium, and as you can see, the trees and stuff aren't loading in properly. Like, they look a little bit weird, and the vines and especially grass looks just very strange. So what you want to do is go into the stadium and then the lighting and reflection, and then change blending to translucent, and you'll get something that looks like trees. This isn't perfect, but in my opinion, it just looks a lot better. If anyone else has any ideas on how to stop that sort of thing happening, please put a message in the comments. And of course, your glass will become see-through, which that's what glass does. So now that you're at this point, you are almost complete. It's a very easy tutorial. And what you'll probably be wanting to do is actually make the scene move. So click edit and add in a camera path. And here is where you can add in paths. So go to where you want the path to be looking at. And I think I want to do a fly over the football field and click add key. I think I want mine to go for 15 seconds. Move the duration up, and then I'm going to move where I want my end point to be. So I'm thinking if I just fly backwards slowly and get a good view of the end of the stadium, click add key. And if you look back, you can see that that will play. Very cool. And essentially this is all you really have to do, because now you can click file, apply wallpaper, and boom, there we go. It's that easy. Of course, if you want more paths, you can of course add more paths. So maybe I want to look over here and just quickly fly closer to the seats or something. Add a key there, go over here. We will have two scenes. You see the star, wait for this to boom, second seed. Of course, there's some more advanced things you can do. If you're, I don't know, more of a power player or something, you can add scripts. So if you click bind script and then click snippets, you have a couple of properties you can change. Now this time I'm selected the light, so I could add in rainbow color. Of course, if we apply this wallpaper, you'll see that it is now glowing RGB. Very cool, very gamer, right? Okay, if we're also to go into the stadium and click on the lighting and reflection, we could change the color here as well with the script. Another one is the audio factor one, which is decent. As you can see, if we play the music, everything that is everything is now moving to the sound of music. Now, this one's more useful if you had a lot of torches, I believe. I don't know how many people are going to actually want their metal bars to be glowing. But yeah, you get the point, yes. So I think that's it for the tutorial. You now should have a pretty sick moving wallpaper and a few options to change it in any way you desire. Highly configurable, and of course, if you really wanted to, you could also upload this to the, public wallpaper workshop, I think, Steam workshop. Yeah.